Greetings car fanatics. In this video we'll be walking through the installation of the new ECG performance valve exhaust for the Porsche 981. This fits all 981 Boxer and Cayman base, S, GTS, Spider, and GT4 models. The exhaust utilizes 2.5-inch stainless steel piping and a Truex pipe setup to maximize performance and sound. The exhaust valve system comes with our exhaust valve controller with 2 key fobs, but you can also control it with the factory Porsche Sport exhaust button if you have PSE as an option on your car, or you can use the home link buttons to open and close the exhaust valves. New exhaust gaskets and fasteners are included. To get started, lift the car and remove the rear wheels. Now we have access to the exhaust flange and can remove the 2 bolts. Repeat this on the other side. Next, move on to the exhaust support brackets and remove the clamps. Now we can move in between the 2 mufflers and loosen the clamps that hold the pipes connecting the 2 mufflers together. With the clamps loose, you can pull the 2 muffler sections apart and then remove each side of the muffler and remove the muffler completely from your vehicle. Now it's time to install the new ECG performance valve exhaust. Note, the muffler section shown in this video is a single piece unit. However, in the final production unit, clamps will be used to secure each muffler section to the center X-pipe section. Start by connecting the over axle pipes to the exhaust flanges. If the old exhaust flange studs are badly corroded, bang them out and use the new supplied stainless steel nuts and bolts. With the over axle pipes on the exhaust flange, screw on the new nuts, but just loosely so the exhaust pipes don't come off. Repeat this on the other side. Now it's time to connect the muffler section, over axle clamps, and exhaust support clamps. Get the muffler in place and then position the exhaust support clamps and tighten these down to help support the muffler. Then you want to connect the over axle pipes to the muffler section. Tighten the over axle clamps enough to keep the muffler in place while still allowing you to move the muffler section. With one muffler section installed, install the X pipe and the clamps. After this, you can connect the other muffler section and over axle pipe. Align the muffler section so the exhaust tips are centered, then torque the over axle clamps, exhaust bracket clamps, and the exhaust flange bolts to the following specs: over axle clamps to 34 pound-feet, exhaust bracket clamps to 34 pound-feet, and exhaust flange bolts to 23 pound-feet. For the clamps on the X-pipe, you also want to torque these to 34 pound-feet. Now you can slip on the exhaust tips and clamps, align the tips, and tighten the clamps to approximately 10 pound-feet. Double check that all exhaust components are secure and torque the clamps more as needed. Now, since our test car is equipped with Porsche Sport exhaust, let's go ahead and connect the original vacuum lines to the new exhaust valves. With the exhaust fully installed, let me show you how to install the exhaust valve controller, which will be applicable to any 981 that didn't come with PSE from the factory. Open the rear trunk. Then you want to remove the carpet panel on the right side of the trunk by simply pulling it out. Then next, remove the rear carpet panel portion. Now take the exhaust valve controller and connect the antenna and power harness to it. We need to connect the power harness to a power and ground source. On the right side of the trunk, locate the fuse box as shown. Starting with the red power wire, connect the attached fuse holder to the top left fuse location. Then connect the ground wire to the stud on the fuse box as shown. Now we can run the vacuum line to the exhaust valves, lift up the carpet in the trunk, and locate a wire harness that exits the floorboard. Make a small hole in the grommet and pass the vacuum line through it. You can then fish the vacuum line from underneath the car, attach the T connector to it, and then run vacuum lines to each of the exhaust valves. Use the included zip ties to secure the vacuum line and make sure the vacuum lines don't touch any hot surfaces. Now you can put all the carpeting back in the trunk while running the vacuum line to the exhaust valve controller and hiding it under the carpet. Then mount the exhaust valve controller box in the right hand corner of the trunk using the Velcro tape. Now let's test the exhaust valve controller. You want to stick the key in the ignition and turn it to the on position, then use the remote and make sure that you hear the exhaust valves opening and closing. And there you have it. That's how you install the ECG performance valve exhaust on the Porsche 981. If you'd like to purchase this exhaust, take a look at ecgperformance.com or check out the link in the video description. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification icon so you're notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.